So SLP A is probably one of the largest programs in the agency. It currently serves 14 clients, but has expanded to serve up to 20 clients in the past. So it's a multi-site program, so right now we provide service to 14 clients in 5 different locations. So it's a very diverse program, serving people with complex mental health needs, all the way through to people with complex diagnosis of autism and very special needs. So very diverse group, age-wise, currently from age 12 to our oldest client is 36 years old. SLP's been around for a long time. The reason the SLP programs originally started prior to my time at Ehrlo was that there's just this group of young men, typically fetal alcohol, typically some issues around mental health that weren't going particularly well for them, involvement in the criminal justice system on some level, but they'd gone through the group home programs and there was a lack of discharge options. They didn't have anywhere to go that could meet their needs. So the agency created space, much the way we continue to do it, where we had a group of young men typically who didn't have anywhere to go, and so Jeff and at that time the agency decided that we have to continue to care for them. These are people that have been in our care, they're like family to us, and we're not just dumping them on the street and letting the system do whatever they do with them. We're going to continue to care for them. And that group grew over time, and we're still seeing it. People are coming into care with very, very complex needs, and the families can't cope with them. The system's not set up to provide them long-term care, and so they're in our program. And I've worked with some of the same clients since the day I started at Ehrlo 14 years ago, and they're like family. So the clients that we work with, especially at 82 Bar and at 6th Avenue North, these are clients that have been in the agency since they were very young children, and they're now becoming 17, 18, or some of them are even in their 30s. And the issues that arise for them is when we have turnovers in staff. Some of these people have had literally 500 staff during their time just at Ehrlo alone, never mind all the placements they had prior to getting here as children. So that continuity in the long-term stuff, it is absolutely critical. And we have some people who, it's almost like sibling kind of issues you're dealing with, because they have typical relationship issues with the staff and living together long term and getting on each other's nerves and those type of issues, which are different than some of the care issues that you deal with at intake. And just like, I've been living with the same people, and but it's that long-term relationship is really the foundation of the program. It's the staff do an amazing job here, and I'm very, very fortunate. The variety in the clients that we work with here at SLP A is so broad that some of the goals for the clients is just stability, and very much the same as intake, getting them into a program, into an environment. Most of the clients that we work with will not function very well with other people, and especially not in a 10-bed group home. So a program like Masheri was created and really revolves around that need, where we have clients who cannot live with others because it's too overwhelming. They have sensory integration issues, they have communication issues, they have very complex needs. So the goal for these young men here is to build their skills, build their independence, and really that's the broad goal of the entire program. But for most of our clients who are what we would consider a higher functioning cognitively, their goal is to live independently for the most part. So we're always trying to work on, even if it's just cooking their own meals and working at that level of independence, or for a young man like at Lindsay, where he's come to a decision on his own and we've worked with him and he's come to a decision, I'm ready to go. That's the goal. Move towards independence, move towards the goals that these young people are identifying for themselves. And even sometimes when we go, we don't know if that's the best goal for you, we still listen and still work through and still move towards where they want to be in this life.